The new movie Something Other Than Now blends romance with redemption, starring Donal Logue as a man who, while looking to reconnect with his daughter, ends up finding much more. Take a look.
You having second thoughts?
You think there's any way I could drive?
Well, I was gonna. I mean, why?
I can't ride in a car as a passenger. I kind of need to be driving.
You need to be?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Well, what happens if you don't?
I really don't like it a lot.
And Donald is here with me now. So good to see you. How are you? Where are you?
I'm great. I'm in Southern Oregon, outside of a town called Shady Cove on my ranch. And we're doing a logging job today, or some forest restoration thing. So I don't know if you can see it, but we've got the bulldozers and the saw. My friend just turned the saw off, so we didn't blow this thing. But yeah, it's incredible to be out in the nature, you know.
Well, let's talk about this movie because
Sure.
I love this movie. There's something very pure about this movie, if that makes sense. When you first read this script,
Mhm.
what was it that pulled you in? What was it that kind of tugged at your heart?
You know, it's an emotional journey for a guy. And I've known these kinds of men who walked away from some heavy responsibility in life. You know, and I'm a father, you're a mother, you know, so it spoke to me as a parent, and
Yeah.
that it's never too late to kind of do the right thing. And it was so small and beautiful that the whole experience was incredible. We were in Greenport, up in the North Fork of Long Island.
Yeah.
Dylan wrote and directed this, and I responded so powerfully to the script.
But listen, this feels very different from some of the other things you've done, from say Sons of Anarchy or Gotham. Were you seeking to do something that felt different from some of the things that you've been doing lately?
You know, I'm pretty organic about it. It just comes. Whatever's coming my way, I embrace. But what I loved about this was that you could just breathe as a human being. It wasn't so arched. Like in Gotham, there's kind of a hyper reality to it. So it has to be a little bit theatrical and over the
Yeah.
top, but that's what it requires. And, you know, this was just an adult going through adult sized stuff that a lot of people go through. And I just loved the emotional kind of quiet realness of it all.
Well, you're not just acting, you're writing now too. Let's talk about Danny Trejo for a second because
Yeah.
you are co-writing his memoir, right? So
Yes.
how have you written anything on that scale before, and how did this whole thing come together?
Danny and I have been friends for 20 years. We've known each other for almost 30. It's funny, I didn't remember the first time we met. He did. And I was a janitor in a drug and alcohol treatment center in West Hollywood. And we're just so close. We just spent the last couple of years, especially COVID was in a weird way, this mixed blessing for us, because we were just in our bubble working on this book. It's a tremendous book. We recorded a zillion hours of conversation, and then I would transcribe it. And I was sitting among these thousands of pages trying to figure out how to let his story come through it. And I know him so well, but I learned things that I didn't know, his children didn't know, he'd never told anyone. And it's all going to be in this Trejo, you know, my life of crime, redemption in Hollywood. And it comes out, Atria Books, Simon and Schuster. It's coming out this summer.
Well, sometime other than now is available in theaters and on demand now. Donald, it has been such a pleasure catching up with
Thank you so much.